All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be looking at weird wedding traditions all over the world. Weird wedding traditions all over the world. Now, some of them are okay, some of them are nice, but not all of them. Most of them are actually weird. So sit tight and let us go for this ride. In China, especially among the Tujia tribes, the bride is expected to start crying 1 hour a day, a month preceding the wedding. So if the wedding is going to be, let's say, September, and this is 30th July, the bride will start crying from tomorrow. Okay, 30 days of September, April, June. Okay, this 31st July, the bride will have to start crying by 1st August. You must cry 1 hour a day. Now, the mother will join in 10 days later in the cry. Then the other female relatives will not join in later. So this is expected to symbolize or to show joy, tears of joy, tears of gratitude, and tears of sorrow because the bride is leaving the family to go and join another family. So she's crying because she doesn't want to leave the family, but at the same time, she still wants to leave the family and all that. So the cry is a mixture of yes, I am happy that I'm going to get married. I enjoy. But at the same time, my family that I've grown up with, I've spent all close to 25 years with this family. They have been the one and I'm leaving them to go and join another family and make my own family. So that is the sorrow there. It is a tradition. You must do it. What if what if it's all these people that don't have a very mild heart, all these strong-hearted female that cannot cry? Is it must like how is it? That means you have to know how to act now. What if you cannot cry? Like it's not doing you to cry. And the worst part is that you have to be crying for an hour a day. Like every day you cry for 1 hour. Every day you cry for 1 hour. Tradition is tradition. Let's go to the next one. In the Maasai tribe in Kenya, it is customary, it is tradition for the father of the bride to spit on the bride's head before they will go. Before I like in the marriage ceremony, before they will go. You know that spitting in most religion or in most tradition is a symbol of insult and degradation and embarrassment. Even they even use it in English language. He spat on my face. That is to symbolize that he disrespected or he embarrassed me. But in this Kenyan tribe, this Maasai tribe, it symbolizes protection and luck and good luck to the bride and the family. So the father or any male figure in the bride's life, it is his duty to spit on the girl's head and say good luck. It is for protection, it is for good luck. This one is weird, and I don't see how this one makes sense. But of course, who am I to castigate the tradition of another person? It's not as if my own tradition is all perfect. So let's go to the next one. In Germany, in a tradition called Porteraban, I'll put the spelling somewhere. The guests and the families of the couples would break plates on their wedding day. They will carry plates and be breaking a particular kind of plate. Now, they believe that the loud noise coming from the shattering of the plate drives away evil spirits. That is their belief. Now, on that day also, or the next day, the couples will have to clean up together. We'll have to clean the whole place because where they broke plates around, it will be messy. So the couple will be expected to clean the mess up together, and it symbolizes teamwork. This is their first work together. They should do it together in unity, and it symbolizes teamwork. Let's go to the next one. In Romania, friends will kidnap the bride and they will ask the groom to perform some tasks or to pay a ransom in order to get the bride back. So it is not really a criminal something. It is a theoretical just for bonding and laughter. So maybe it's in the performing of the silly tasks that they will tell the groom to perform that everybody will be laughing and so the groom will have to do whatever it takes to get back the bride. And most of the times they will tell the groom to do very silly something that if he doesn't do it, he will not take his bride away. So they kidnap brides in Germany and they ask the groom to perform silly tasks or to pay some kind of ransom in order to get his bride back. Let's go to the next one. In South Korea, the groom's friends in the night before the wedding will take away the shoe of the groom from his leg and beat his feet, the sole of his feet, with a stick or a dry fish. It is not going to be very painful. It's mildly painful, and it symbolizes character and strength. So they would want to be sure that the groom can withstand whatever pain that would come their way, even though what that is more of ceremonial than actual beating. So it's not really that they are beating him so much, but it's just to symbolize the fact that if he can take that beating, it means that he can take anything life throws at him and the wife. So in South Korea, sole of the feet of the groom is being beaten by his groom's men the night before the wedding. It's tradition. Let's go to the next one. So in Philippines, Filipino couples are expected to plant a tree on the day of their wedding together. It symbolizes growth, resilience, unity, love, and teamwork. So they must plant a particular tree together in Filipino, in Philippines. This one is pretty straightforward, and I think I like it because of all these things about climate and climate change and all that. At least it's good to plant trees. At least it symbolizes that okay, the two of you can actually give birth to something before actually giving birth. You understand? Because you know trees are living things. So if you now plant it, you have given birth to something, before planting the main thing. You understand? Let's go to the next one. In Scotland, before the wedding, they have a particular kind of ceremony where everybody comes out and they cover the groom and the bride with so much messy substances, something like flour, mud, even rotten food. So you ask, why? What is now the symbolism of this? Why do they cover this? They just mess the couple up. Just put it anything you can throw at them, like not like throw at them, like anything you can have your hand in on to paint them, to mess them up, their physical. And the symbol is that if they can handle that kind of embarrassment in public, there is nothing else that they cannot handle that life will throw at them. So if they can together go through that embarrassment, it means that nothing can stop them anymore. No kind of embarrassment can limit them from each other. So, and that is a very good way. That's a very good thing. That's a very good symbol in Scotland. Let's go to the next one. So in India, in a playful manner, not like it is a real done something, the cousins and the sisters of the bride will have to go the night before the wedding to steal the shoes of the groom. Now, the groom will have to negotiate with the sisters. That is, if the sisters succeed to steal the shoe, the groom will have to negotiate with the sisters of the bride. In fact, the groomsmen and the groom will have to come to a negotiating table with the sisters of the bride in order to know what they can pay to get back the shoes. So if they steal your shoe there, if you are going there to marry, just know that they might steal your shoe and you might even pay more than what you bought that shoe. And if you don't wear that shoe, if you don't get it, that means the wedding would be postponed. And all the money you have spent in order to do that wedding that day, you must have to get the shoe back so that it will not go to waste. Next one. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this one. Weird weddings around the world, weird wedding traditions around the world. So, tell me whatever you want me to do the next time. Thank you very much for listening and for watching. God bless you. Subscribe and share, like this video. Thank you very much. Peace out.